had, coinciding with the whole stuff. So, well, and I actually have to ask her when her birthday is. I kind of forgot about that. So I'm going to get to that part in a bit. And when I asked her about whether she's excited to be, presenting today, she said she is very excited and a little nervous. But when I did tell her about bribing that I'm going to give her like a laddu or something, churma laddu, she was like very excited and confident, and suddenly everything just turned around. So without further delay, she's going to be here with additional special guests. So please be watching that. Let's all welcome Benita and Jeenu and our little cutie Arya.
Yay! Yay, 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 yay.
Hello everyone. And ഹൃദയം നിറഞ്ഞ ഓണാശംസകൾ.
Everyone, happy Onam.
Say happy Onam.
Happy Onam.
Okay, so Onam is a festival that is celebrated by Malayalis all over the world. It is a pretty special festival for us, for Malayalis. It's a harvest festival that is associated with a king called King Mahabali, who was supposed to be one of the more powerful and benevolent rulers of ancient Kerala. And for me, growing up, it was really good because it usually coincided with holidays for us. We used to get at least a couple of weeks of holidays for Onam time. And because of that, we used to always, look forward to having fun with our friends.
Well, in Bombay, we had no holidays whatsoever. It used to come and go. We didn't even have a public holiday for Tiruvadra Onam. So how I would know it is Onam is either through conversations, or my mom would wear saris like this, and I would see all these ladies going to work wearing this beautiful Onam sari and looking really pretty.
For us, more than that, especially when we were in like college and everything like that, there would be a bunch of cultural events that were surrounding Onam. You would have art festivals in colleges. Then even in the villages and stuff like that, if you go there, you would have a bunch of other things. You would have Tiruvadira, which is a kind of traditional dance. There was Kaigoti Kali, which is another kind of dance. You had Puligali, which is where people dress up like tigers, and there's a dance with that. There was like tug of war. There was I forget, but there's a bunch of other competitions, and even Chenda Melam, which is another huge thing during those times.
And the beauty about Bombay is that we don't need Onam to have Chenda Melam. If Sachin hits a 6, we would have Chenda Melam happening outside. So there'll be people using drums to beat up and have fun given any opportunity.
There was also, of course, the Pookalam, which is one of the more famous things, and the Onam Sadhya, which, if you guys don't know, is a fully vegetarian meal. Usually it is rice and several other vegetarian dishes. There's typically a typical set of dishes that you get. And in my days, it was like 15, 20 dishes. Now it's probably like, 200 dishes people are serving nowadays. So it's a lot of fun. But for me, I think the most beautiful thing, or the most unique thing about Onam is that it is a festival that is celebrated by everybody, irrespective of caste, creed, religion, age. It doesn't matter. On Tiruvonam Day, which is the most auspicious day, we always celebrate Onam. And that is something which I find to be, very beautiful about Onam.
And that is true what he said, that about Onam, that's true about Onam that he said, because in Bombay, even though we didn't have public holidays, come that weekend, there would be cultural events in halls, and we would have get-togethers with families celebrating Onam. So it might not be that day, but we would make it a point as a Malayali to celebrate Onam.
So Chuck, this year we can do everything, I think, that is associated with Onam that, I can remember, but something is missing. What about Maveli? If Maveli doesn't come due to the pandemic, will it be Onam?
I know. Without the King Mavali, it's not even Onam. So let's see if I can find a way to convince him to come. Let's see. There's no volume.
Meher, share your computer audio. Meher, pause it and share your computer audio.
Benita and Ginu, please repeat whatever you said. Okay, we didn't hear you. We were not watching you. We were only watching.
Hi Tanu, how are you? This year I'm really worried. Because of COVID, I don't know whether Mahabali will come to Austin.
I know, right? Maybe you can call him and convince him to come.
Who was this calling me at this time? Oh,
Hello, Benita. Namaskaram. What is going on?
Namaskaram, Maveli. I just wanted to check if you will be coming to Austin to celebrate Onam with us.
No. I am not coming this time. Maybe we can do a Zoom meeting.
Oh, that's not enough. You don't have to go anywhere else in Austin. Just come to Highland Horizon.
Oh, what is so great about Highland Horizon? You tell.
Oh, let me tell you. We are not buying produce from HEB or Manpasan. We have fresh, organic, homegrown veggies from our very own Abhay and Ganga's vegetable garden. And our cooks, they are famous. We have Kavita and Siji publishing Onam special recipes online. Not just that, Preeti, Pallavi, Satish, excellent cooks, and they're going to make this awesome Onam Sadhya for you. And you know what's the surprise element? Everyone makes paisam like Parappu paisam, Ada Pradamam. We are not going to do that. Our very own in-house sweet maker, Praveen, is going to make you a superb apple paisam. And you know where the apples are coming from? No, not Costco, but from Swapna's backyard, fresh, green, juicy apples. And the paisam from that will be, yum. And Jagdish uncle, he has promised us he's going to sponsor the entire Onam snacks. How cool is that?
But it is so hot in Austin, even my umbrella won't protect me.
I know Austin heat is bad, but you don't have to worry about that. We have our in-house drink mixer specialist Babita, and she will make this amazing, refreshing drinks for you that'll keep you hydrated for long. So you're good there.
Does this Babita know how to make a coconut-based drink?
She'll make that drink for you.
Oh, that sounds very appetizing. But it will be very boring, no, with the quarantine. So what will you do to entertain me?
Maveli, the one thing you don't have to worry when you come here in Highland Horizon is entertainment. We are surrounded here with super talented individuals. So for the traditional Onam dance Tiruvadara, we have super talented dancers like Nadia, Aarti, Pragya, Pooja, Sweetie. These guys are going to perform a very graceful Tiruvadara for you. And instead of having this pre-recorded song, we're going to have like melodious live musical performance by none other than the super talented mom and son duo, Moomal and Govind. And then we have a unique special edition that is a talent you will not be seeing anywhere in any other Onam celebration. And that is our very own mentalist Shine. He'll do this mind-bending magic tricks that will keep you entertained for long, I'm sure.
Good. But will it be as beautiful as Kerala?
Of course, Maveli. I know how important decoration is when it comes to Onam. And keeping that in mind, we're doing this entire thing in front of Monica and Asim's house using their beautiful swing. So we have the swing in place. And also, when it comes to decorations, that is the Pookalam, we have our in-house Pookalam specialists. That's Dia and Nidhi. And under Nadia's supervision, they'll be making these beautiful Pookalam decorations for your viewing pleasure. And taking care of all the other awesome decorations will be Indira and Ramya. They have so much experience at it. You will feel like you are in heaven.
Okay. It sounds all very good. But you think it will go very smooth?
Yes, Mavili, we know that there are so many moving elements here, so it will require precise coordination. And for that, we have a very strong team in place. We have Chaitra, Malin, Anu to make sure that all these elements move around seamlessly and you have a fantastic experience with us celebrating Onam here in Highland Horizon.
Sounds like Highland Horizon has some really talented folks. Looks like everything is going to be very memorable.
I truly hope so. And we have a very professional photographer, Shweta, who will make sure to capture all these beautiful moments that we'll have celebrating Onam with you.
Okay, Benita, you have convinced me. I will come to Highland Horizon for Onam this time. Okay, I'll see you then. Bye. Happy Onam to everyone in Highland Horizon.
Oh my God.
Wow. That was too much. Too
Oh
good.
my God, Shine, you got to do a gallery view. Tell everybody to unmute themselves for just 1 minute so they can just laugh out loud.
Yeah.
Too much, Benita. It was so wonderful.
Benita is rock.
Really good.
Yeah,
Really
Benita,
good, Benita.
your
No,
blessings.
Oh my God.
Very nice.
My head is aching laughing. I'm literally, I don't know what. It's Tanuja. Oh gosh, what talent.
A big shout out to her.
Very nice.
I'm glad you guys liked it. And if we missed anyone, we are sorry. We try to incorporate as many people as we could.
Yeah. In fact, you included everybody. It was amazing how they came up with that script and included everybody in the community. Very nice.
We have some real talent.
No, Babita also is speaking like a Malayali. Everybody.
Bollywood, Hollywood calling.
Everybody, man. Too much. Very nice.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I know we have to keep going, but I think we could spend a lot of time just talking about this kit itself, but we gotta hold off a little bit and continue with the rest of the segments. But let's all give a big round of applause for Benita, Tanuja, Jeenu, everyone. Happy Onam, guys. Awesome. That was really fun. Okay. So trivia question for our dear Onam special edition. What is the name of the special payasam that is going to be made? Please type in your answers. Again, question is, what is the name of the special payasam that is going to be made today? So while we go to the next segment, I just wanted to make a quick announcement for Shine's episode, Shine segment for the volunteer. We will need a volunteer, an adult volunteer for mentalism. The person needs to be familiar with all the numbers and the cards, 52 cards that we playing cards. So just sign or whatever, just type in whoever would like to volunteer for Shine segment. And then let's go to our next item. Handyman at home, and Babita has to go on mute, and tea has to be ready, Parimal, for Babita. Okay. All right. So this person discovered this hidden talent very recently, thanks to COVID, I think, somewhere in April 2020. There was some problem in his irrigation system, and he did not want to call the technician for obvious reasons. And he realized that it had something to do with the whole electromagnetic system, and he could try and attempt to fix it on his own, and thus started his handyman journey. Now, I'm pretty sure after this segment, he's going to be very famous, not just in our Desi group, but even beyond. So, I'm sure someone like Chaitra or some Chitra will need to keep an account and tab, create some kind of calendar for this guy. I'm sure you would have guessed by now. We do have to thank Chitra for making sure that his hidden talent comes out to everyone within the community. So everyone, let's welcome Amit right after this break.
ये ज़मीं ये आसमां, हाँ, ये ज़मीं ये आसमां, हमारा कल, हमारा आज, हमारा कल, हमारा आज, बुलंद भारत की बुलंद तस्वीर, हमारा बजाज, हमारा बजाज, बुलंद भारत की बुलंद तस्वीर, हमारा बजाज, हमारा बजाज।
All right, Amit, you're on.
Hey, hi everyone. This is Amit, and thanks Malin for the great intro. So I am the handyman for you, and today I will be sharing my experience while fixing our irrigations or sprinkler system, and I will be supported by my wonderful technology helper, Miraya. Okay, guys, so with a quick intro, so now let's get started with a quick question. Okay, so when you think of an irrigation system or a sprinkler system, what problem comes to your mind? Okay, so I assume that most of you have gotten it right. It is the water problem, right? Water in not zone 1, zone 2, or water in not all the zones. So this is the common problem, right? And I mean, this was the problem that we faced as well. And we thought, okay, let's try it out. So the first thing to investigate, or to rather diagnose how to rather fix a problem, we need to understand where the problem is, right? So we are in our garage. It's pretty hot out here. We'll spend a few minutes and I'll directly take you to the controller. Please remember, controller is the key component in this whole irrigation system. And this is essentially the primary source of your AC power. Or essentially we can say it is the timer as well, because it times zones, like which zone to basically sprinkler and for how long. So this is the key component. And then you can see a couple of other things as well. We have the AC power, 120 volt. We have a step down transformer. Basically, it basically gives 120 transform 120 to 24 volts AC to this controller, right? And then controllers does all the tricks basically to program which zone to sprinkler at what time and for how long, right? So what happened, today morning, my wife reported there has been a problem in our zone 2. So if I open my zone 2, there is no water in zone 2. So like as we speak, we will try to fix our zone 2. But before we go there, I thought let us spend some time understanding a very beautiful diagram. So here it is. Don't really get scared. I will try to keep it very simple. And if you get it right, I think you will be able to fix most of the sprinkler problems. I can assure you that. So
that's the key looks like, huh, Shine and everyone. Go ahead, Amit. Sorry, got it.
So yeah, so I think it's very simple, straightforward. Looks a bit messy, lot of spaghettis, but don't get scared. It's pretty simple. So on the top, you see the controller, right? The same controller I just showed you, okay? And in the controller, if I open, so you see there is an AC, 24 VAC voltage. And then we have 2 wire that is basically getting this AC. And then we have the common, we have the main, and then the various zone, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? So we have 4 zones. So you can see that we have this red ones on these 4 zones, right? So now let's get back to the drawing and how basically the wiring is all about. So let's try to figure out getting the wiring right. Okay, so now what happens? We have the main AC, it goes to the controller converts to 24 volts, and then we have the common main 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The common wire basically goes to, first of all, the main, if you have the main in your sprinkler system, or you may not have. But the same common wire, it continues to the other valve systems as well. That is zone 1, it continues to zone 2, zone 3, and then zone 4. It is continuing. Mostly it is white in color. In our case, it is white in color. And now we have the other wires as well, which basically provides the electricity, right? So we have, I have highlighted in red. I mean, we have in red as well. So this wire basically goes to the individual valves, right? So it goes to main valve, it goes to the valve 1, 2, 3, and 4, right? So all, I mean, just to summarize, common goes to everyone, and the red ones goes to the individual spots. Today, in our case, zone 2 is not working. So now to diagnose this, what can be the problem areas? So either the common is damaged, whether the common is cut somewhere here, or maybe the red one is not working, right? The wire that is giving the electricity. So we need to figure it out using a multimeter. Helper, can you please provide me a multimeter? So this is the key tool that you will need that will basically help you figure out the complete electrical circuit. So now I will tell my helper to hold it, and we will investigate exactly whether we are getting the power or whether we are getting the continuity. Continuity means there is no cut in the wire, right? There is continuity. So I will just switch on, and I will try to switch on manually, let's say zone 1, and I start the zone 1 for, let's say, 2 minutes, for let's say 5 minutes. Okay, now we will see, switch it on, please. Yeah, switch on the light.
Where's the light?
Yeah, hold on. Yes, so now we have assumed that just zone 2 is not working, but in let's say in particular case, none of the zones are working. We can see that, let's see the continuity, let's see the current, whether we have the sufficient current. We have the input as 24. Let's check whether we are getting the 24 volts or not. How much is the current? Yeah, 28. So we have the adequate current as an input. Let's see the output, whether we are getting the current exact output in zone 1. I just switched on the zone 1. Let's see the zone 1. How much current are we getting? How much is the current?
The current.
Okay, so now let's see, we go to zone 2. We are having some trouble in zone 2, right? So let me move it to zone 2 manually. I'll go to zone 2, and I'm checking the current first. Okay, whether the zone 2 is having the right current. Okay, zone 2 current is fine. So current wise, I don't see there is any problem. We are getting the desired output current in the various zones, right? Now, how about the continuity? Means whether is there any kind of a breakage in the line, right? Can we see it? Okay, for that, what we need to do is we need to switch off this, okay? And then we will check the individual resistance, okay? Or basically checking the continuity. So again, going to this and come close. So I will keep the one at the common, right? So one at the common and other one at the individual zones. So I will check the main first. Let's see if my main is working fine. Though the problem is in zone 2, but I am trying to see all the zones. How much is, yeah. So the resistance is now 36 ohms. So typically it has to be between 20 to 60. If it is between 20 to 60, your system is fine. Now let's go to zone 1. 41. So zone 1 is also fine. Now let's go to zone 2. The problem area where we are facing some problem. Okay, so there is no resistance. Basically, it is infinite resistance. So without going to the field and investigate whether there is a problem, we just found out with this device itself, there is some continuity problem. Now the issue is where is the continuity issue? Whether it's inside somewhere inside the place where we have dug up this wire, or just at the end, right? So instead of digging entire thing, let's go to the field and figure out whether there is a problem at point number 2. Okay, now we will go to the field.
Where's the field?
We'll go out.
Okay, and put the spots.
Get the bag.
Oh, the bag.
Fine, we should have
Okay,
let
guys,
Amit
so
try it
this
out on
is
our
the-
houses.
Yeah, I want to do it.
I hope you guys can see this. So this is the.
Can you hear us?
Yes.
Yes.
So this is the wall system, right? You can see the various walls here and the wiring. The wiring I just explained to you. And let's see zone 2. This is my zone 2. I mean, the one that you can see. And I'm not going to dig anything. Let's see if I can solve the problem here itself. Okay. It was pretty easy. So there is these 2 wire, they are off. So now let me fix them.
Like tie down.
And then let me put a cover so I can avoid any water or a moisture. And now we will head back and try zone 2. Can you please try and run zone 2? Hope it works now.
Where's that? We run them too.
Okay, now let me try zone 2 manually. I'll go to zone 2. Try for 5 minutes. Let's see. It is popping up. Is it visible? Yeah, and it pops out. So this is a very simple diagnostic. Without wasting too much of time going to the field, you can just spot the issues here itself. If you, as long as you understand this figure, pretty straightforward. Okay. So any question, you can just drop an email to our producer and director. So that's all from my side. Thank you very much.
Awesome, Amit. This is
Thank
awesome.
you.
First time I'm seeing a multimeter after passing out of engineering college.
So, I mean, I didn't know he was doing a live thing, Shine. I mean, we would have tried to say, you know, get one of our problems fixed. You know,
Yeah,
that used-
I could have given a real use case.
Yeah.
Okay, looks like so all our people, our guys, you guys, you
guys
wanna
can
like
unmute yourself.
unmute and say something to our own handyman? Any appointments later?
So be aware of this.
Oh, it's still on. The flashlight's still on.
I'm not sure about everyone, but I'm 100% sure Namit is going to reach out to you, Amit. He's not saying right now, but he will.
Yeah, sure. Tell Nomit that I charge very high.
You'll
Maybe
be very
that'll be
busy after. You'll be very busy after this. Gonna get lot of requests.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Amit.
Thank you, Amit. This is awesome.
That was actually really, really nicely explained. I'm sure many of us will go back and look at the live recording and show that. So cancel the spotlight. And shine. Okay.
Yep.
Good. Thank you. All right. That was good. And I really like the little helper too. Our own sweetheart, Miraya. Okay, so this is our trivia question. Guys, ready? What? Okay. What is the primary source of electricity in the irrigation sprinkler system? Again, what is the primary source of electricity in the... Guys, you have to go on mute, whoever is talking. All right, so what is the primary source of electricity in the irrigation/sprinkler system? 3 options: valve, controller, or solenoid. Put your answers on the chat. Looks like people have already started. Okay. All right. Our next presentation. Little Chef's Corner. Now, this little guy, he actually started learning or getting interested in cooking specifically because he used to help his mom and help his grandmom make these awesome cakes and even laddus. And he started doing this sometime from the age of 4. Right now, he's 10-year-old, and he has been very active in his cooking specialties during this quarantine. Thanks to quarantine. See, quarantine brings us some positive stuff too. So he has been missing Domino's and pizzas so much that he got motivated to make pizzas himself. How cool is that? And from all the things that he does while he does his cooking, his best part is, come on, that's my best part too, the tasting part. And of course, he does enjoy the process as well. So let's all welcome our very sweet and cute and handsome Shriyan right after this break. What an ad. Okay, back over to Shriyan.
Sriyan, you have to start your video.
Hi guys. Welcome to Little Chef's Corner, and I'm Shriyan Ropey Reddy. Now, first we're gonna make pizza, and I preheated my oven over there. And let's make the pizza crust. So in a bowl, combine 1 cup of flour, 1 packet of yeast. Yeast is a little hard to find, but you can find it at HHTV, and this is what I use. And then after that, put sugar and some salt, and then mix. And by the way, my mom forced me to wear this kurta underneath. And then combine 2 tablespoons of olive oil into. Mix again. Mix, mix, mix. Then pour 3/4 cup of hot water in. That's 3/4 cup. Takes a little while to combine it. After that, add another cup of flour, and instead of mixing like this, put this away and start folding this in. We'll have to knead it, but I don't have enough time to do it. So I'm gonna leave this off to the side so I can knead later for some yummy dummy pizza. Yummy pizza, sorry. So I'm gonna put this off to the side. This is what it looks like when you haven't kneaded it yet. can eat it later. And then I have this pizza that has already been fermented with dough. So then, after that, get a pastry brush or paper towel or whatever, and then start brushing some olive oil on. And I'll be making 2 pizzas today. One is a regular pizza, and the other one is a barbecue chicken pizza. And feel free to add whatever toppings or whatever sauce you want. If you want to Indianize it a bit, add chutney. I don't think chutney on pizza tastes good, so I won't put it. Never.
Oh my God, this guy is too good.
Put your pastry brush away or whatever you're doing, and then get some sauce out. I'm going to use barbecue sauce for my barbecue chicken pizza, but I'm just going to use regular red sauce.
Someone is trying to learn.
And then spread, spread, spread. Well, I would really like to put tandoori chicken on this, but not chutney as the sauce. That sounds kind of gross to me. But feel free to do whatever you want. Yeah. Yeah. So, you could use white sauce like this. That's really popular too. But I'm not using white sauce today.
I wonder if Shriyan will be taking orders after this.
Yeah, I will. Go to blah.com and order.
Are you going to be very expensive?
Well, I'm too young to create a website, so.
Oh God.
And then poke some holes. Not too much, otherwise the sauce will seep out. After you poke some holes, then sprinkle on however cheese you want. Use mozzarella cheese. You can use whatever cheese. I prefer using mozzarella cheese, but it's up to you. And then we have to preheat our oven to 450 degrees. And then slide the pizza pan in. But before that, put whatever toppings you want. I'm gonna put some jalapenos, pineapples, and spinach. Right over there, as my mom is showing you. So yeah. I don't like using much toppings, but for those of you Indians, you can do a cup. Like for literally every mom and dad here, you can do a curry flavored pizza or whatever. I'm not gonna do it though. and then put on the toppings. I need more cheese. Sorry, cheesy difficulties.
Shriyan, what is your favorite topping?
Pineapple and sometimes chicken. It actually depends on the pizza whether I like chicken or not. Like I like barbecue chicken pizza. Yeah. So I have basil and spinach mixture here, and then gonna tear it up. I'm gonna tear both of them up. This is actually fresh basil we got from our garden, for those of you wondering. And we also have some jalapenos right over here, and some pineapples. And for those of you asking, we need 1.5 teaspoons of sugar and 1 teaspoon of salt. So basically a spoon of each. And then get some jalapenos. And we use 1 packet of yeast, one of these. It's about 2 spoons, I think. And we use 2 cups of flour. One, remember my process? Yeah.
Shriyan, small time check.
Yeah?
We gotta be rolling.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna go bake this now. And see you next time on Little Chef's Corner.
Oh gosh, he's such. I think I like the way Anu only is laughing.
Oh yeah, and this is a pizza we already baked.
Whoa.
Wow.
Awesome.
That looks really tasty and yummy.
And we're also gonna watch this and make barbecue chicken pizza.
Awesome.
Okay, and then Shine, I guess looks like when after an hour or so, how much time does Shriyan do you take it? Do you take to make it? Okay, we'll
You will see some.
And for our trivia question.
Yes, I'm gonna come to that. But yeah, I'm just saying Shine, I think we'll also have to go pay a visit.
Yeah, you will see a car parked there.
Did I use on my pizza? How many types of toppings did I use?
All right, so
the
Shriyan,
winner
you
gets
asked the question already? Okay. All right. So it looks like, yes, Shriyan has already asked the question for everyone. I'll just repeat it for everyone. Thank you, Shriyan. Thank you, your little helpers out there too. There's one big one too. And the question for our Shriyan's segment is, how many toppings did Shriyan use?
On that pizza, like the one that's
yes. On that pizza, how many toppings? Oh my goodness, is Adya just giving the answer? So please put your answer on the chat.
Ever.
Oh, okay, that's awesome. You already have one cheerer. Okay,
Yeah,
guys, we're gonna keep moving.
Adya was my helper, so props to her.
Awesome.
And she's my taste tester, my cousin.
Okay, Shriyan. So now let's keep moving. Thanks, guys. Thanks a lot. So everyone else can chat put your answers on the chat window for Shriyan. And great job in all that presentation. The whole setup was awesome. I loved it, and I think many of you guys loved it.
And congrats to Arohi for getting the trivia question right first.
All right, Shriyan, we got to move to the next segment, okay? You can congratulate on the chat.
Oh yeah, and the winner, they get a free pizza of their choice.
Anu, I might need your help to mute.
So badly.
Okay, I'm going to move to the next segment. We have a very few minutes left for Shine. I don't know what he's going to do, but let's keep going. I was wondering if, Pooja, I was trying to reach out to you if you could be our volunteer for Shine's, segment for the mentalists. So if yes, please let me know. But I'm just going to do a quick intro.
Yes, sure.
Awesome, Pooja. Thank you. It made my life easier. Otherwise, Shine is going to complain. But let's move on to our next segment. Well, that part really scared me a little, but okay. Okay. Well, recently Shine, got an opportunity to display his skills, mentalism skills, with some of his batchmates that joined around the world. And when we asked him how he felt and how that went, he said the reactions that he got from all his amazing friends and everything was really, really great. And they were really impressed. They were actually so happy to see Shine pushing his passion in a very serious way. They said that they were very, very inspired by Shine, and they and all their encouragement was priceless. So Shine was definitely a happy guy the day he presented. We also tried to understand how he felt about being comfortable during this whole virtual mode of sharing his mentalist skills, because it's not pretty easy. He said he's trying to work through it, and though it's not easy, he is trying to figure out ways to deal with that. So I think HHTV is one of the a means of him expertising like into that, like getting better, acing in that, I should say. So without further delay, let's welcome our own mentalist Shine right after this break.
अबे ओए, तू देख के नहीं चला सकता क्या?
फोन चार्ज
भाई प्लीज जा, पिज्जा 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 हट जावेंगे, पिज्जा हट जावेंगे, 99 में खावेंगे, पिज्जा हट जावेंगे, पिज्जा हट जावेंगे, 99 में खावेंगे, पिज्जा हट जावेंगे, 99 में खावेंगे, पिज्जा हट जावेंगे, 99 में खावेंगे, ₹99 में इनसे उनसे दिल से मन से सबसे टेस्टी पिज्जा, पिज्जा हट जावेंगे, पिज्जा हट.
Oh my God. Okay, Shine, over to you.
Okay, thank you guys. Thank you so much for having me again. So are you guys all ready for seeing some magic after all the magic that you've seen so far? I think some great quality programs came up. So Pooja, you are the volunteer. You are the chosen one today. Can you hear me? I think Pooja, you have to go
1 second. Let me unmute. Yes, I can hear you. Go on.
Okay. So before we start, I just wanted to, since it is Onam, so I have a photo. What I will do is I'll share it so that on Zoom also you will all be able to see it. Let me quickly share that. Share my screen. Okay. So now you can see. Can you all see this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I wanted to wish you all a very happy Onam. As you know, tonight is Thiruvanam in India. Tomorrow in US it is Thiruvanam. So this is a picture that I have taken last year when we had the Onam celebration in Austin. So this is Mahabali, the King Mahabali. So I happened to meet him in one of the events. So I just, without any hesitation, I took a selfie with it. So I just wanted to show this photo and keep it there. so that it will remind us about the great Onam festival that we have. So just talking about Onam and Mahabali. So we call him Maveli and Mahabali. So you might have heard a lot of stories about Maveli. He is one of the greatest kings ever lived and ever ruled the country, and everybody loved him. And then when he was pushed down into underground by the gods, um, people people wanted to see him, and he also asked for only one thing: at least once in a year, I should be able to come back and see my people. And then God Vamana granted him that wish. So that's the story behind Onam. So every year on Onam Day, he comes and sees his people in Kerala. So that's the story behind it. And many of you may know that story, but I wanted to remind you of about something else. So there are a lot of games, a lot of things associated with Onam, like the great Sadhya with a lavish menu of vegetarian dishes, and then payasam, etc. So, but along with that, one thing that many people don't know is that Maveli was also a good card player. He used to be a poker player. So everywhere he goes, he used to carry a deck of card, and he has some favorite cards or a lucky card that he used to call it. So every day he will have a lucky card with him, and he will hold it with him wherever he goes. So today, I think Pooja is going to do a magic. She is going to read Maveli's mind and then tell us what his favorite card is. Ready, Pooja?
Yes, ready.
Okay, look, can you see the photo very clearly?
Yes.
You will see a guy standing next to Maveli, so ignore him. Concentrate on Maveli and then look at his eyes. Do you see his face very clearly? He has a grand mustache.
Yes.
And his eyes are wide open. So I want you to just focus on his eyes for a few seconds. Done?
Yes.
Okay. So you'll see that there is some kind of tejas or aura around him. It's such a pleasant face that he has and such a pleasant smile. But now that you focused on him, you established a connection with Maveli. So now what I want you to do is just look at him one more time, then close your eyes, and then whatever card that comes to your mind, just say it aloud, both the number and the suit. So just look at him, look at his face one more time, then close your eyes for 3 seconds, and then open your eyes and then say whatever card comes to your mind, just say it aloud.
Diamond 10.
10 of diamonds.
Yes.
Okay. So 10 of diamonds is the card that came to your mind after looking at this Maveli and then establishing that connection with him, right?
Yes.
So Aniruddha did not tell you to say 10 of diamonds, or I did not tell you, or nobody who is listening to or watching this magic, nobody asked you to say 10 of diamonds. It just came to your mind. Is that right?
Yes.
And it's a completely free choice. Nothing, no influence, nothing.
Yes, that's right.
So you just looked at the Maveli's face, and Maveli actually, you know what happened? It was Maveli who asked you to say 10 of diamonds today. Do you believe? Would you all be impressed if Maveli is having that card on him, the 10 of diamonds? And this photo was there right in front of you. I did not even touch it. I did not do anything. This was shown to you before. So I'm going to just zoom out a little bit so that you can see the full picture. Do you see the full photo now?
Yes.
So I told you that Maveli has a favorite card every day. And look at here in the umbrella. Do you see?
Oh, awesome.
So Maveli told you, Maveli transmitted that thought, his favorite card to you, Pooja, today. So you did the magic. I didn't do
Oh my
anything.
God!
Awesome.
Apart from Pooja focusing on Maveli with with two handsome people on the frame, how did you do that, Pooja? And then he got it right.
Yeah, that's amazing. Like,
Can Mahavali teach me that? Transmit thoughts.
Yeah, it's transmitting thoughts. Maveli is
Anirudh, you are
Maveli
bringing
just
your own
transmit
agenda right now.
thoughts. Thank you guys. Hope you all enjoyed that mind transmission from Maveli to Pooja.
Yes, very nice.
So Pooja, thank you for doing this magic for me. It was one
My
of the easiest
pleasure.
tricks.
Thank you.
I didn't have to do anything. You did all the magic.
Oh,
And wish you all a very happy Onam again. From
That's
me and
awesome, Shine. That's really good. Next time we should check each and every corner of the picture when Shine starts.
yes. Yeah, now I can see it.
Awesome, awesome. All right. So that was quick. Thanks, Shine. I know we are running a little short on time, but I'm glad you kind of made it happen. Now you're back on stream. You wanna move the spotlight to me, like
yes.
please.
That's very difficult for me, but I'll try.
Okay, all right. I see the time is 6:01, but we are just going to quickly tell about the trivia question. You guys ready? This is going to be an easy one. I wish I could answer it, but who is holding the umbrella in the picture used in the effect today? Please type in your answers. Who is holding the umbrella in the picture used in the effect today? Okay. All right. So that brings us to the end of this show for this episode number 3. And I just wanted to quickly give a shout out to our ad manager, Achal. Thank you so much, my dear, for helping out. And this episode's trivia sponsors are going to be Shine, Nadia, and Deepak and Anu. So thanks, guys, for being our trivia sponsor for this episode. Please do share your suggestions to write to hhtv@gmail.com. As I mentioned earlier, you have a chance to, if you're willing to be one of our trivia sponsors, or if you want one of your business ads or anything that you would like to share with us, in a 30-second entertainment ad, please send it out to us. We'll be willing to and happy to share it with all of you. Hope everyone enjoyed this entertainment show, which is a show for the community by the community. Thanks, everyone. With that, I am going to share the last slide of the evening. I hope you all enjoyed this. Yoo-hoo! Now, Shine, take it out from, and then girl, speaker view, please.
Yes.
I hope everybody enjoyed, and I can stop the YouTube thing.
Yeah, let me stop the YouTube thing.
Awesome.
Okay, guys, I think we can. I'm stopping the YouTube stream. And
So
the
everybody
recording.
can be normal now. Jagdish
Yes.
Uncle, Amulya, Ananya, Sabus. Many of them are quiet today. Monica, Asim, Hanvi. Vikas was just speaking on the chat.